Hi, my name's Adrienne. It's been 3 months since my last blogging conference. Confession. Hi. I am here in Atlanta for Blogalicious. This is my first time in Atlanta. It is great. The weather is wonderful and people are dressed up really nice. So what do I think of the conference so far? I think it's amazing. The keynote panelists this morning, which consist of Jennifer, Gwen, and Jessica, just wow, just jaw-dropping. This conference started off with immediately addressing the challenge of brown women in social media. And I was just so impressed and so amazed. Stefania started off the conference telling her story of how she went to blog her in 2007, and she's part of the Clever Girls Collective. And, you know, the marketers were so proud they figured out the moms, but it became really clear that they didn't know the first thing about connecting with women of color. So back to this panelist group though, they were so intelligent, so articulate. I loved it. Just kept naming all these different WordPress plugins, and I'm like, uh-oh, WordPress is the preferred blogging platform at Blogalicious. They talked about building a community. You know, how do you really show PR folks and marketing folks that your blog is worth its salt? You know, that comes from being able to show that you have return visitors, you have loyalty, people come and leave comments, you interact. It was just, there were so many really great things. They also talked about like charity water, for example, so how you can use the blogosphere to raise awareness and raise money for efforts that really can change someone's life. You know, they didn't mention this, but look at Blame Drew's Cancer. You know, and not only is it fun, but I mean, you're specifically going to help out Drew. So, coming to conferences like this is my fourth conference. I went to WordCamp Chicago, I went to Blogging While Brown, I went to Blog Her, and then next week I'm going to Blog World. By going to these conferences, I have learned and become more social. I enjoy networking now. At this conference alone, I saw Lovey, Tweet Me Black, who's Sanam, Aparna, Corvita, not in alphabetical order. So many folks. I met Shireen for the first time. There are so many folks here from these other conferences, and it really just brings it together. Oh, I saw Corinne, who I met at Blog Her. Oh, Liz Henry, who I also met. It's the great thing is coming to these conferences. You realize you're never done learning. You know, one way or another. And yeah, people go, "Oh, Adrienne, you're so techie." Doesn't matter. I finally got to do my first bump with the iPhone app where you put the phones together and they exchange contact info. So that was pretty cool with Kat. Got that done. So what am I learning here? I'm learning that everybody wants to have a voice and they want to invest in making sure that voice is heard. I am learning that blogging is a process, just like anything else that people do. People approach it in a way that they feel most comfortable with. So some people just dive right in until they get to stuck and they're like, maybe I should read the instructions. Other people do a lot of research first or whatever, and then they go, all right, I think I'm ready to start. But the important thing is that you try it, that you do it, and that you work on being authentic. So I'm very excited because this is my first trip with my new MacBook here. It's a 13-inch MacBook Pro. And I am loving it. Mwah! It's great. And you can run Windows on here, folks, so don't worry about that. Of course, I got my trusty iPhone that I won at Blogging While Brown conference. And it's jailbroke on the T-Mobile network. Got a swag bag, and I am very impressed with the design of this swag bag. I mean, Blog Her and Blogging While Brown, get this bag. So it has all these great pockets and whatever, and it's just very sharp. They have this new doll, Barbie Mattel, Sew and Style Sis. I think this is a really important representation. If you've seen Carrie Davis, Black Like Me, it's really important that women and young girls see themselves reflected in the media, and yes, even in their toys. Now, I'm not going to comment on the outfits because we know how Barbie does. Barbie never puts people in outfits that are appropriate, but there's also snaps in here. The other thing too is this is a much more grown-up swag bag than the kind at Blog Her. So here we have Mixed Chicks shampoo, deep conditioner, and leave-in conditioner. thank you. I'm very excited to try this. Someone said it was very good. Olive oil, so in here is shampoo and conditioner, and then extra rich, ooh, for thirsty hair. Ooh, root stimulator, that looks really good. So yeah, and then specifically, not just because this is stuff that's for adults, but even more specifically, it's for me ethnically. I'm so excited. I don't know, ooh, care for hire, babysitters, and different things. Of course, there is, you know, makeup and stuff as well. What is this? Ooh, gift certificate and sticky lips. Anyway, folks, the point is, I feel like this bag, I feel like the companies that were selected here were selected with me in mind. You know, oh, organic oatmeal cookie. And I'm really glad to see that there's organic stuff in here too, because as folks know, I belong to my co-op, so it's important for me to not only live a healthy lifestyle, but consume a healthy lifestyle. I think this is very interesting, and I can't wait to try this later. The Purse Ballet. It allows you to hang your purse off the edge of a table. I think this is very interesting. I'll have to check that out. So, the point is, folks, moving the products out of the way. The point is, folks, if you have a blog, you should attend a blogging conference. The best place to start is by attending WordCamp. WordCamp is a free get-together. It happens in a lot of different states and, in fact, all around the world. What do you need to set up a WordCamp? If there isn't one going on in your area, go to wordpress.org first so that you can kind of get familiar with WordPress as a blogging platform. Then go to wordcamp.org and you'll be able to see upcoming WordCamps. I know that they're planning one in New York, and it's really great. Some speakers come in, they talk about WordPress, people get together, they often have breakout sessions where you can get hands-on training and stuff. One of the things I'd like to see next year for Blogalicious, and I said this for Blogging While Brown as well, is to have breakout sessions where there's actual hands-on training. A lot of what people are talking about is focused on marketing, is focused on what marketing companies think of bloggers, or what bloggers have done to get more reach with their blogs, but people aren't talking about plugins. They're not talking about like the different blogging platforms, like, you know, Typepad, WordPress, Blogger, you know, also, especially dealing with multimedia, I think that there should be a video training. There should be one on image management. I know that they are talking about copyrights, and that's huge, you know, regarding, you know, you don't want to plagiarize the site. You want to protect your site from being plagiarized. You want to make sure that when you use photos that you have permission, all those types of things. So I am glad those are being covered. But technically, you got to show people how to do stuff, right? Dale Carnegie said that. So, folks, until the next video, enjoy the conference.